Good morning everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Thursday morning. It's dark and dull and dreary. I thought it was about 6 when I woke up properly at 8:10. As I said, Alexa goes off at 7:20 with some sort of it's not an alarm, she just tells me the date, the time and what the weather's going to be like. But then I know it's 7:20, if you know what I mean, and not 5 o'clock in the morning. Got up at 8:10. Usual baloney. Downstairs dogs barking. I'm not going into the co-op this morning. I don't play their stupid games. I just get on with my life. Because every time in the summer especially that I tried to go to the co-op, I had trouble from my neighbours being stupid when I was going up to the co-op. And then I would go into the co-op and Hunchback Jenny was in there. Hunchback Jenny, because my mum's got a hunchback. And she's actually she's called Jenny. I'm deadly serious. I'm deadly serious. If somebody's rude to me and mocks me, and I've been into the shop and I've spent loads of money, I'll go in there as and when I feel like it, not when they dictate. Deadly serious. And of course, I'd go in the co-op oblivious to what they was all doing. This is before I found out what they was all doing. Oblivious to what they was doing, smile on my face while people were stabbing me in the back, taking the bloody piss out of me. So that's it for me. I'll get my food elsewhere, and I do. Like I said, I normally go out in the morning to get a newspaper, a paper, but what's going on in the world is evil, and I'm not interested anymore. I get notifications on my tablet and phone. Someone's been stabbed, someone's died. Linda Nolan died yesterday, bless her soul, of cancer. 2 Nolan sisters died of cancer now. May she rest in peace with her sister, Bernie. I remember the Nolan sisters, singing group, female singing group. You know what the world is like. Whatever happens in this world, if you lose somebody, you're ill, it doesn't give a fuck. It's brutal. This world is right now. Brutal. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Today in 1939, Superman flew into newsprint. First drawn by Torontonian Joe Shuster, the Man of Steel has been saving the world ever since.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 8:29 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Thursday the 16th of January.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
The funniest joke in the world is currently on lockdown, and I don't have the access code.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include American actor and musician Lin-Manuel Miranda, English singer-songwriter Sade, English musician, composer and record producer Atticus Ross, American film director, screenwriter and producer John Carpenter, and English singer FKA Twigs.
So, John Carpenter is a writer. Alexa, how old is John Carpenter?
John Carpenter is 57 years old.
Alexa,
he was born on the 24th of December 1967.
So, Alexa, who is John Carpenter?
According to Wikipedia, John Carpenter is an American game show contestant and Internal Revenue Service agent. He is the 13th highest earning American game show contestant of all time.
Alexa, who is Sade?
Helop Folasade Adu, known professionally as Sade Adu or simply Sade, is a Nigerian-British singer, known as the lead vocalist of her band Sade. One of the most successful British female artists in history, she is often recognised as an influence on contemporary music.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Alexa, how old is Sade?
Sade is 66 years old.
She's nearly 70 now. Sade. So I hope everybody has a great day this lovely, lovely Thursday. I don't know about anybody else, or if it's just me, if it's the weather and the darkness in the mornings, but I just feel off. No, my mood is off. Not angry, just off. And I still haven't got my parcel back where Amazon delivered it to the wrong address, and it is the wrong address, you can clearly see that. I don't know where it is. There's no point looking for it because it doesn't look like a block of flats around here, because I don't know what block of flats has fire extinguishers in the hallway, because we don't. So like I said, Linda Nolan died yesterday. Her sister died of cancer and she's died of cancer. So nothing really. I haven't been notified anything since yesterday. So stopping this gang stalking, stopping this harassment, trying to by myself is not easy. They want me to be the old me where I used to shout and get upset by their behaviour, and I'm just ignoring it. And it's very difficult to walk away from bullies, to just turn around and ignore it, not even look at them when they are actually being rude to you. And that means walking outside with your head up high, as if you've got earphones on and you can't hear and see what they're doing. It is extremely difficult, because their behaviours in the past used to upset me, and then they used to get a kick out of it, you know, start being happy and doing it even more and ganging up with each other and enjoying it. But now it's backfiring on them because I'm just ignoring it. Because I know what they're up to, I know what they're doing. I'm not a sex toy, I don't get played with anymore, and I'm happy by myself. But even when you're in your own home, they can disturb your peace. Even when you're inside your flat, they'll disturb it, or try to. So last night I took Max out for a walk on my own. It was milder than it has been. I just walked around the fields in the pitch black without even the torch on. So how do they know it's me walking on the field? Because they go down my bloody YouTube and social media. I know where I'm going, know what I do. This is why when I move, I'm not going to make the same mistakes. They that's how they know. They go down people's social media and stalk them. Why? I haven't got a clue, because it must be very boring to go out of your way in the pitch black in winter just to annoy somebody. And my mum's at fault as well. That's why I'm just staying quiet. I don't want to answer phone calls. Don't mind me saying I've got a stomachache. Don't mind me saying my poo, when I poo it feels like China. You know what I mean? So I know her words are put on. I know it's like a script. I know it's piss take of me and my family. I've had enough of it. If I choose not to listen to it, I choose not to listen to it. Nothing nobody can do about it. Right? She actually said one day that when she went for a poo, it felt like China. I know what's going on. It's very cruel, it's very nasty, and no one should be interfering in my life, right? They shouldn't. Not even my mother has any right or any control over me now I'm an adult. But fighting it is stressful, it makes you tired, you get pissed off. Fighting it. I'm not 2 years old. So I came back last night and I listened to my mother's phone mail, the voicemail that my phone provider, O2, records when my mother Jennifer is speaking to me, her daughter, over the phone, and she was saying, I really do enjoy it when you call me, and it's like sarcastic, and she said, I look forward to when you call me. And I told you there was neighbours out in the hallway last night when I was trying to take my dog for a walk, and they were outside when I came back, and they were noisy last night till quite late. Right, they were just this hovering near their door, making a load of noise. And I didn't react to it. I put LBC radio on, which I haven't done for a while, and I just block it out. Because my mum had said, I'm sure you will ring me at some point, and then there's all this noise. And the conversations that I've had with my mother over the phone have been about the neighbour nuisance I've been suffering from the guys next door that way, them that way, and him upstairs. So of course I listened to the voicemail, and there's a racket next door. And I didn't call my mother, so they're trying to frighten me. And it's funny because that fellow in that Land Rover last night that was just looked like he couldn't drive properly. It you know, because you remember the incident when Prince Philip was driving at the age of over 90, a Land Rover, and he had an accident in it. And sometimes Prince Philip could be a very rude, vulgar man and come across as racist himself. Prince Philip. He said what he said. It would be very abrupt and he would be very rude. And he did say risque things and get away with it because he was a royal. Princess Diana called Prince Philip Davros out of Doctor Who. She called Camilla the Rottweiler, and I expect she really did piss the royal family off because she was totally different from everybody else and didn't have a stuck-up, snooty, racist attitude. She didn't. And they probably didn't like that. went back for a walk. I've been feeling quite low, not depressed and suicidal, but just like, I'm getting a bit fed up of this. And how long it's been going on, I don't know. Taking the piss out of me, even my own mother, I don't know. I mean, she did it when I was a kid. She said I looked like an old lady when I was 12. I don't like my mother's sense of humour. I don't. And when I don't like something, I stay away from it. It's not funny taking the piss out of disabled people. It's not funny taking the piss out of things that aren't funny. Not if it's hurting somebody's feelings, it's not funny. Okay, like I said, came back into my flat. He was coughing, like he likes to stir things up upstairs. When I had that to do with them next door, he was coughing on the balcony when I went outside. So he was coughing again. Coughing. For quite a while yesterday evening, before they started being noisy. The devil coughs, apparently. Satan coughs. Whatever that means. I was told that Satan coughs. Devil worshippers, witchcraft, devil worship. It's in the music industry. We know that. The symbolism with the Freemasons and the triangle and the number 33. We know they're into witchcraft. Way back to when Elvis Presley was in music years ago. Witchcraft. Listen to the lyrics of songs, right? Sex sells. Sex sells. We all know that as well. Men want to see women with nothing on, or attractive women will sell a record or a song. Going way back to 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg, when women were dancing around half naked on pole dancing poles. We all know that a beautiful woman with a beautiful body, half undressed, sells anything. We know that. And that's why I go outside with all my clothes on. That's why I cover myself head to foot. I do wear shorts and a t-shirt in the summer, and the reaction that gets is they all set their dogs on me, so they jump on my legs, scratch my legs. One of my family's been bitten by a dog and scarred. I've been bitten by a dog when I was a kid, got up, carried on. So this witchcraft, whatever it is, has been going on since I was a small child, right? I don't get involved with anything like that. I keep myself to myself. When I run out of money, I run out of money. If I have to go to a food bank, like I said, go to a church, I'll do it. I will not steal. I will not do anything bad. I don't involve myself in illegal sex, because things are illegal for a reason. Do you know that when you commit incest and you have an incestuous baby, it's more likely to be born with deformities? Deformities. You're not supposed to have sex with relatives. But these people do. Inbreeding, it's called. Having sex with members of the family is called inbreeding and incest. It's illegal in Great Britain, although it's not in Romania. And I believe King Charles has properties all over the country. And Romania, it's legal to have sex, incestuous sex. And I do believe King Charles has properties over there. Elizabeth was my queen since I was born in the 60s, and I remember the Queen's Silver Jubilee with all the tea parties up in Sydenham outside my primary school. There was a street party with all the tables and the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. And of course I've grown up with the royal family. I've known nothing else. Charles and the Queen. Prince Andrew, Prince Philip, Prince Edward. That's all I've ever known in my life. I haven't known it before Queen Elizabeth reigned. Right? And I know that there was a kid in my school that had big ears and black hair like King Charles. And he was called Simon Harper. So, you know, this wickedness that's gone on to myself has gone on for many years, and I've been discovering it every day of my life. Something new I find out that they've done or they're doing to cover up their filthy behaviour. We know Prince Andrew is scandalous, and Sarah Ferguson herself, you know, has been involved in a sex scandal. However much they try to cover themselves up by trying to do good things, you know, and Sarah Ferguson writes children's books. And why she called her breast Derek, I don't know. That was my father's name, Sarah Ferguson, and I wouldn't wish cancer on anybody. And rest in peace, Linda Nolan, who's died from it. There's poor people dying from cancer every day. So Sarah Ferguson has had breast cancer, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But why would you call your breast Derek? That was in the newspapers, if that was true. But, you know, when the royals commit a crime, they don't go to jail. They get off. When the public commit a crime, and it's very serious, they go to jail. Prince Andrews escapes it. Because money talks when you're rich. And it can get you out of any situation. You can buy yourself out with a good solicitor. And how many people have got themselves out of jail situations through having money and buying themselves out? The whole thing is they don't like you speaking the truth, because then you're going to awaken other people, and then they're going to be in trouble. Right? I've got nothing to lose. They've taken absolutely everything off of me. My home, my kids. They nearly took my life, and I will carry on speaking. And they, I have to say they, because I don't know who exactly it is that covers up crimes, and the police don't do their job properly. See you later.